What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, a Lions fan. Thanks for clicking on this video, and welcome to another edition of Wednesday Night Beer Reviews. Guys, today is the 23rd of February of 2019. It's Saturday. Figured I'd do one for Saturday, get it uploaded so I can do some other stuff here. So, guys, today's beer comes to us from the Central State Brewing Company. These guys are out of Indianapolis, Indiana. I got one of their low ABV beers. This is called their Table. It's a rustic blonde ale. Comes in at 4% alcohol by volume. I'll turn it here just so you can see it a little bit better. I don't know if the camera's really going to focus on it here or not, but this is the beer that we're going to look at right now. I will admit, a little bit pricey at $3.49. Like I said, I got it right here at Horrocks in Lansing, Michigan. I don't know if it's quite worth $3.50 for a pint can, but we'll go ahead and see. I kind of base the price on the taste. And I know they have distribution costs and all that sort of thing to go along with it, but I figured I would try this beer out. I figured it was, at least somewhat, at least for a blonde ale for me and a rustic blonde ale, I found it to be interesting enough for me to pick up and at this price point here too. So, and I'm penny pinching here and there, but I figured I would kind of splurge on this one. So let's see what this beer brings to the table. Like I said, 4% alcohol by volume. Should be a crushable beer for the ABV level. Just got my regular glassware glass out. It's kind of soap scummy. I need to start actually hand washing these, because I think if I have it in the dishwasher, I think this is where all the soap scum comes from, but that's another video for another time, which I'm not doing. So let's put it in this glass here, guys, to kind of see what brings it out. Very light colored, I will give it that. Let's leave it right to there. All right, guys, the presentation to me is I would say a soapy white head, small to medium bubbles on the top, small to medium on the sides. With that pour, guys, I would say it's a little bit more than 3 fingers ahead right now. There's a hold up to the light here. There is some haziness to it. I would not consider it a hop haze or anything like that. I would probably put it more towards maybe once filtered or somewhere along those lines. But you do have a little bit of haziness to it, or transparent look to it. I'm getting ascending bubbles coming up. It looks like your typical ales, like your blonde ales, your pilsners, lagers, that sort of thing, right to that style, but with a little bit more haziness. All right, guys, let's get an aroma test on it. See what we get. You can smell that ale yeast, the big ale yeast, so you know it's not a lager. Getting some of the breadiness from it, like white bread. That the breadiness usually comes from these ales and lagers. You have that breadiness. Absolutely no alcohol presence on the nose. At 4%, you really shouldn't be having that anyway. And that's pretty much it. Getting some breadiness, biscuitiness, and a little bit of, it's the ale yeast that they've used and not the lager yeast. Because when you have a lager and you get a whiff of it, that's the lager yeast in there. Like your Bud Miller Cooler style. Those are lagers. That lagery kind of note comes through. This one is more, it's used with the ale yeast. It's an ale and a blonde ale at that, because you're getting biscuity breadiness from it. That's pretty much the two discerning factors, at least how I view it. I very well could be wrong, but as just a casual beer drinker and a casual craft beer drinker, that's how I look at it. So, guys, let's see what this tastes like, all right? Bottoms up. Cheers. It's watery. I want to say that it's extremely watery at 4%. I'm surprised by the watery aspects of it. I would probably consider this probably a summertime beer more than a wintertime beer like it is right now. It's in the middle of February, actually late February, coming into March right now. I would probably consider this more of a warmer type of beer, seasonal type of beer. Very watery. I'm actually quite surprised how watery this is. I was very, very thin. I was hoping for a little bit more body to this, but at 4%, what are you really going to get with a 4% beer? That's really all I'm getting, guys. I mean, there's some, maybe it's been sitting in the can for here a little bit. I don't know if there's a date on the bottom of the can. I don't see one on here, nor did I kind of look very hard on it might be behind the label, behind the Horrocks label here too that I've got, but I don't see it anywhere on here. It says it's a table beer is our rustic blonde ale brewed with the style of French and Belgian table beers, fermented with our unique yeast strains. And Midwest Exotic. CentralStateBrewing.com if you want to see it. They do have a Facebook page, Instagram, and a Twitter account. Their Twitter account is at CS Brewing, if you guys want to follow those guys, and their Instagram page is Central State Brewing. And if you guys want to find them on Facebook, facebook.com/ what does it say here? CS Brewing. So there's not really much more to say on this beer, guys. I'm sorry I'm kind of bouncing all around. It's very watery. It's kind of, I'm getting some skunkiness from the beer. I don't know how long it's been setting here at the Horrocks as a single. I was hoping for maybe more of a rust color than a blonde ale, but it says a rustic brown ale. So I was hoping to maybe have a little bit of the blonde in here and maybe a little bit of the rust color, maybe a copper style, a copper ale perhaps, but I'm not really even getting that. It's an okay beer, guys. I'm going to say that. It's an okay beer. It's a little bit too thin for me. I want a little bit more body to it. Even at the 4% level, I want more body. There's really not a whole lot of characteristics on this beer. I don't know, guys. To me, it's not worth $3.49. I'll give it that. It's not worth $3.49. I'm going to give it, for an overall score, guys, and I'm disappointed in the beer. I'm going to give it a C-. I'm going to probably give it about a 72. It needs more body. Needs a lot, actually. Needs flavor. There's hardly any flavors coming off of this beer either. I'm just disappointed in the beer. I will give it that. I'm wanting something. I'm probably better off going with a 6 or a 7% ale more than I am a 4% ale. This is a session ale. It's extremely watery, guys. That's my biggest complaint, is that it's very watery. I feel like I'm drinking water, but with some kind of carbonation to it is really how I'm going along with this beer. I'm just extremely disappointed from these guys. I know I've heard a couple of good things about this from Todd. If anybody watches the Rod J. Beer Venture show, he's a part of our group. He seems to like these guys a little bit. He thinks they make decent beer, but this one, I know they can do better. A brewery can do better than this. It's like drinking watered down beer, very, very watered down beer. I would say even less than the white lager, to be honest. So you can tell I'm pretty disappointed in a C-. I know they can do better. But guys, let me know what you guys think of the table from the Central State Brewing Company. Remember, these guys are out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Am I being a little bit too harsh on it? I gave it a 72, a C-. I know that I think they can do better with this beer. But let me know down in the comments what you guys think. Please consider hitting that subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell notification so you guys get more videos just like this one. Guys, if you had too much to drink, please get a designated driver. You guys should know my spiel by now. And please don't drive home drunk. Please don't. Because if you do, you're going to get pulled over by the cops. They're going to make you do the stupid-ass sobriety tests. Then you get a free ride to jail. Then you're going to have court fees and then possible prison time. And then if you hit or kill somebody, you guys, you know you're going to be in the slammer for a while. And if you kill yourself, all you've done is hurt your family and friends and put yourself 6 feet under. Just sleep off your buzz, get your car the next day, have someone at the bar get you a ride. Use the apps on your phone. Uber, Lyft. I know there's more than that out there. Use those to your advantage when you're out drinking. And if you end up getting drunk, you know, it's a simple call to get a ride home. And if your car gets impounded, that's the least of your worries. I'll put it that way. But please don't drive home drunk, okay, guys? Guys, come back next time when I pull another beer out of the fridge back here and we'll see what it does. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces. Take care, guys.